Not Kumbha, Karka, that is before the Kumbha. Makara, no? Makara.
Makara Rasi.
So for Makara is also Saturn's house. So
Hmm.
Sun is an enemy, for in that house. So that's why I asked this question. Will that have any effect? That's the question. That's what my question.
What
See,
is
it
the
is in
question?
the 11th house. The sun is in the 11th house from the love.
Uh-huh.
So, which is a very good house for sun, and it is also along with the Mercury.
Okay.
Okay. But it is in the Makara's house, which is the Saturn house. The owner of the Makara is Saturn. But then now the sun is all, because yes, last class we discussed also a question that it is in the friend's house or enemy's house. That is also an important aspect.
Correct.
So it is in the enemy's house right now, right? Makaras.
See, the story will get twisted or become different when number of grahas was present in one Rashi. See, now as you said in the Magara Rasi, there was this Surya and Buddhan, right?
Yeah. Surya and
when the sun and the Mercury combine so together, then that will give you the different energy. Then you have to think about who is the owner of it. So you have the combination and the combination of the graha which is present in the different rasis will give the different perspective. This is one scenario. Then you consider the bhava, which bhava it is going to affect. So how you can organize your thoughts when you are seeing this in your birth chart or any of the other people's birth chart means first you have to take a question in your hand, then find out which bhava this question was relevant with. For example, if the person was thinking about fulfillment of any desires in his life, then look into the 11th bhava. Okay, then what desires he want to fulfill? His desires is based on his family. Look into the second house. Or desires based on his basic education or his mother. Go and see the fourth house. So some suppose in case his desires was settle in abroad, 12th house. So when you have a question in your hand, see the relevant bhava, relevant grahas, and also the aspect. Okay, this is the base one. Then additionally, you have to add on layer. What is the dasha period, dasha buddhi antar was going on. Then what is his age? Then based on his age only, you are going to find out the dasha buddhi. Then additionally, you have to always keep in mind where the Kocharam, what is the Graha in the Kocharam will be. So once you find out all these things in place, then only one answer will come. Then there are most of the times, there are number of answers will come. Like you will come into one dilemma like, okay, this one, that one. Then how you can reorganize that thought process? Ask the individual or ask yours. Suppose in case if you are seeing the Jataka for yourself, compile all your answers, then find out which answer is your correct. How you can answer that? Check with some of the events in his or in her life, which one is correct or not. It was like you are finding the answers from number of probability answers, number of choices you have, you find out one particular one. So how you can identify that? Check with him in this age, you suffered with anything, or your basic education was good. Then your whatever the predictions you were based on number of the answers, you can give the priority to that answer. Then on with that. So it comes sometimes you feel in the initial state you feel like it was so tiring for you because it takes lots and lots of effort and the time. Sometimes you feel like I'm done with it.
Exhausted.
Happen, but when you see the number of the horoscope, one that there is a time will come. You can't put the horoscope down until you find an answer.
Okay. Maybe we are not prepared for that.
Yeah, that time and days will come, but that's why that you have to be pray to the Navagrahas. That's why you have to get the blessings from the gurus. So every time when I ask you to pray to every class is me, that's the only one reason. See, you can't find an answer with your own with our limited knowledge. The answer have to be get from the cosmos only. Answers have to come from the Guru's grace only, God's grace only. That's why you have to pray all the time. Even if you touch your own Jadagam also, pray first, then you do all your research.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Let's start the class with the prayer first. Close your eyes, palms together. Seek the blessing from your all gurus, God, goddesses. If you are done, slowly open your eyes. Okay. Today also we are going to find remaining bhavas, Ketu in remaining bhavas like from 6th to 12th houses. Okay, let's see about the Gocharam first. Okay, now we are going to see the
Passcode is
Gocharam.
changed, madam.
Sorry?
Passcode and all changed today. Everything is changed today.
Yeah, I
this.
changed the link. That's why I edited the description also, so you won't get. Actually, I changed my account into a different Zoom, so I have no choice. I have to give a different link.
No problem. Bit I got confused. Thank you so much. I got it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you see about the Gocharam today, Chandra and the Shukra in the Rishabha, Guru in the Mithuna, Surya, Buddhan in the Kadaka, Mangal Ketu in the Simha, then the Rahu in the Kumbha Rasi, Sani in the Meena Rasi. Okay, there is one question will come. I am going to give you one chart and you have to find out whether that chart is the right one or not. Okay, let's finish with the Gocharam first. Panchang followed Tithi is the Dasami, followed by the Ekadashi. Nakshatra is the Kritika, followed by the Rohini. Yoga, Ganda, followed by the Vritti. Karna, Vishti, followed by Bhava and Balava. Days Rabivara. Paksha is the Krishna Paksha. Imagine this is your somebody's birth chart, okay, and they give you this birth chart to you. Now I'm going to ask you whether this birth chart is the genuine one or okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Student. Right in this way. Okay, now tell me this horoscope is right one or
No, Rahu Ketu are not opposite, so it's not right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, then this is correct. See. Okay, now somebody was giving you with this horoscope only. This is correct or not? Rishabha Lagna, Moon and Venus in the second house, Jupiter in the third, Sun and the Mercury in the fourth, Mars and the Ketu in the fifth house, Rahu in the 11th house. Somebody
But
gave
only
you
8 planets are there, no?
Yeah, correct. So I intentionally taken the Saturn from the 12th house. So there are the few things you have to remember when somebody was giving you the birth chart, don't blindly follow the Lagna and the Rashi, find out where the 9 grahas was present or not. Rahu and Ketu was present or not. That's a basic check you have to do, find out whether that one was the right birth chart or not. Okay, there are the various things you have to find out, but this is the primary thing you have to find. You have to find whether this horoscope is the good one or.
Can I suggest another test?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Put the Mercury in Kanya.
That was another one. Yes. Yes. So why it was like this? Anybody can tell? Why, if you put the Mercury in the Kanya, why okay, there are the rare situations will come. The Mercury and the Venus can present to two rashis after also. Consider the situations this won't be occur. Mercury was in the Tula Rashi. If this one was correct, absolutely no. Why? Because the Sun, Venus, and the Mercury have to be traveled together. It should be one Rashis away or two Rashis away. Okay, like today was Venus was two Rashis away. Sun was here, and the Venus was in the Rishabha. Sun was in the Karka. So it can be two, but it cannot be three Rashis away. Okay, this is wrong. This is the best thing you can find out. Okay, see this today's Pasharam.
Yeah, correct, Nanita. Yes, I am seeing 4 charts what I have. Yeah, they are all close together actually in 2
All
boxes.
the time.
Yeah.
All the time. This is the maximum chances can be two Rashis away, and it won't be go here. This is wrong, and this is also wrong. If you have the okay, clumsy. If you
Vanita,
have
can you repeat what is wrong? Like it is 2 away, 3 on the third box. That's what you said, right?
okay, yes, give me a second, 1 second. See, when you have the sun in the sun in the Karka means the Mercury and the Buddha is the Mercury and the Shukra is the Venus. So it can be here or it can be here. This is the rare scenario like today. Most of the time it will be here or it will be in this along with the Surya or in the next location. It won't be go far away, two rashis away. Like Mercury was here means it was totally wrong. Mercury was here means it was totally wrong. But it can be two rashis away. Okay. Sorry, this one is not wrong. Sometimes it can occur. Mercury can be here. This is really rare, but it will be Mercury can be here and here. Because if you remember the days, how many days the Mercury and the Buddhan, number of the days?
One is 88 days. Mercury is 88. 58. One is 58, one is
that days will be
29, I think.
Approximately comes between the one rashis or the two rashis only. So that's a rough calculation. So it cannot be traveled far away from the Surya. It should be good always three go together. That's why in Tamil they call it as the Mukkut Graha. That means Mukkut means the three together combined together all the times. Surya, Venus, and the Mercury. Okay, there are 3 ways you can easily find out whether your horoscope is worth to research or not. Why we need to do this kind of the preliminary check? When you put the research on your any of the horoscope, it takes your energy. Remember, you have to put your effort. Don't waste that effort and energy if the horoscope was not right. Okay, let's get into the Ketu. Ketu in the first house, we already saw that it was really good one. These people are achieve anything, they are accomplish anything in their life. Ketu in the second house, mostly these people protect their wealth, and there is a higher possibility they are always away from the family. Third house, mostly this is the travel. If they want to live, I mean, they want to get. Sometimes if they feel exhausted in their life, how they can regain or regenerate their energy. The only thing is if they go for a short travel or if they go for any travels for number of days, they regain their energy. They're gaining the energy from the travel is best for Ketu in the third house. Fourth house, mostly it was tough. Definitely they are far away from their motherland. Relationship, obviously it's not good. Okay, let's go with the fifth house. Progeny can be complicated. If it is if you are seeing the female chart Ketu in the fifth house, definitely there is a difficulty in bearing a child. Welcome. These people are really hardworking. You can't imagine how hardworking they are. They are very much hard worker. But it is very good for the people who work in a speculative industry like share market, gambling, or if you're running a gambling house, this is very good for you. Okay, let's get into the today's class. Ketu in the sixth house. What, anybody remember? What does the 6th house represent?
Roga and
Ripurena Roga. So that is your disease,
debts.
debts, and what is that? Disease, debt, and your enemies. So this is the three things. That is represented by the 6th house. Now the Ketu was here. How it can be good for you? See, when the Ketu in the 6th house means the Jataka mentality towards the debt, towards the enemy, towards the disease. It looks like they won't have the holding their grudge for very long time. So they don't have that kind of an enemy, prolonged enemies first of all. But when this is the good for the peoples who are working with, who are studying towards any kind of the competitive exam. If any students was coming to you and the 6th house, Ketu was in the 6th house, means definitely you can tell them they are very competitive in nature, and the ability of success in ability of getting or achieve the success in their exam is really high. Why are you giving this much importance like this? Because even if you are knowledge, if you are very much intelligent, you are educative, but when you ask them imagine a situation, the person who's not having a 6th house Ketu and a person who's having a 6th house Ketu. Okay, this is the two situation. You have a Lagna, the Ketu was here, and there was another person. Same Lagna, but the Ketu was in the 3rd house. If you ask both of them go and write the competitive exams, the success of these two people's probability is high for this person. Probability is really low for this person because they have to really try very hard. They have to work very much hard towards getting the success in the competitive exam. And this person can achieve this one very easily. Mostly, what is the reason behind it? They are having the high degree of competitive ability. If someone they set the goal, okay, you are going to competitive this person or this anything in front of them, their energy urge to success in that. So that's why these peoples are really good in the competitive ability. And okay, interestingly, their wisdom is really high. When the Ketu in a 6th house means it's not the normal energy. That it's combined with the wisdom, above the wisdom. They always try to choose the own path. Even imagine a situation there are than 100 people in a village, and the Ketu in the 6th house people choose a different path in their life. Even they are they are living as a community and they are living together means these people trying to find their own path, trying to find their own living. That's why, if you remember, and I said in the earlier, there are the three things. If you remember in any person's relation, health, and the wealth, the Ketu won't be helpful in your relationship, and they find their own path for themselves. The living together with the community is not their own choice. It's not in their blood. They're determined to choose any of the directions. Means they walk along that path. The number of people will say, okay, this is really hard. You can't take that path. It will leads to your failure. They won't mind it. They definitely choose and move forward. Their mind, it's wired in such a way that it gives that kind of an energy to explore, to see the things, what's beyond it. Because they are above the wisdom. Their wisdom is not natural wisdom. It's they are above their wisdom. Mercury is the educative knowledge. Guru is the wisdom. Above when you are clarified with your education, the wisdom just comes on its own. That's a Guru. But Ketu is beyond that wisdom. You are searching for something which is not answer. You didn't have an answer for it. You are trying to find out what is the answer. This answer cannot be get from the books, cannot be get from any other resources in this planet. You have to get from the universe one. So when the cosmic energy, these people can directly interact with them. the energy which is in their bodies is also help them to find their own path. Okay, for the relationship, it's not good when we think about the Ketu. Health is also giving some kind of the trouble. Wealth is also even the wealth is comes in front of them also. They didn't have mind. They didn't have they won't put their mind to improve their wealth. They have the knowledge, they have the wisdom, they have the ability, but they won't put that kind of strength, or you can put that kind of an effort to double or triple the money. Okay. But interestingly, these people are prosperous and famous because of the competitive nature. It comes on to their work. They won't put the number of the effort to earn the money, but it comes towards them. That's why these people are really famous and prosperous. There are above 90%. There is a possibility they will settle in the abroad. Okay. Any people who have Ketu in the 6th house? No. Okay, this is the story. This story will get a little bit twisted, or it will be modified when the Ketu was combined with any other graha. Okay, this situation, these 4 points which you have to remember, when the Ketu in the 6th house not combined with anybody. Okay, but imagine a situation when the Ketu was combined with the moon, means this scenario will be little bit different. Then you will ask me, Manita, I have the 6th house Ketu, but I didn't have the high degree of competitive ability. Why? Because the moon plays the biggest role here. 6th house moon means it won't give you that kind of the mind strength. It won't give you the courage inside you. It will makes you to tremble whenever you enter into the competitiveness. You may have the determined nature because of the Ketu, but the moon which plays the role here, it makes you to stand in between the two choices. So that's also hard for you. Definitely you will be prosperous and famous, but it may becomes ups and downs for you. You may get fame for one period of the time, in another phase you will be literally down to the place where you can't get up. Then again you have a strength, regain your strength, you go up, go down. It comes like that. It goes and ups and downs. Settle and abroad is also, you will go and come back to your motherland. You go and come back to your motherland. It will be like that because of the moon nature. Supposing it differs from, I'm giving an example about the moon. You can combine with the Ketu and the Mars, Ketu and the Venus. You can combine and find out the answer yourself. It will be really interesting. When you combine the grahas and in particular bhava, and you check the people's the nature, you don't need to go with the different points. Go with just 4 points itself. And combine all the you can't combine with the Ketu with Rahu. Combined with the other grahas, other 6 grahas, Ketu Moon, Ketu Mars, Ketu Surya. Like you can combine and find it. That will give you the different perspective altogether. Okay, now let's move into Ketu in the 7th house. Okay. Anybody knows? Anybody?
Are you? Someone is in your waiting room, I think, ma'am. People are asking that they're not able to join.
Oh, really?
Hema and Nina. Yeah, I think so. Are you having that kind of a thing, ma'am? Waiting room thing? Can you see someone waiting?
Give me a schedule. You see, I already disabled everything. 1 second. Oh no, I already disabled. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute.
Maybe they are in the old link.
Oh, I guess so. Give me a second. Possibly. Yeah, my mistake. I didn't even
Access, I think. Ma'am? Yeah, probably they're trying, I guess.
Yeah.
They're using the old link. Now they got it, I think.
Yeah.
Sarana has forwarded.
Awesome.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry about it.
Thank you so much. Okay.
6th house, I'm there, ma'am. Ketu is there in 6th house. I think you already discussed my chart.
Oh, we did. That's awesome. Now let's move into Ketu in the 7th house. Seventh house, we already know over the partnership in our life. Partners, it can be your spouse, it can be your business partners or the boss client. Yeah, it's a kind of the thing whichever the people who stand in front of you. Why we think like that? Imagine a situation, your Lagna is the Meena Lagna. The seventh house is exactly opposite to you. So you can remember in such a way that the person who is in stand in front of you, consider it as a seventh house. So mostly, who are the people you have to consider? You have to consider your spouse, partner, boss, client, and customers. So that kind of the people you have to consider in a relationship. Now the Ketu was present in it. Okay, when the Ketu was present in it, the Ketu character goes like this. If you give enormous love, enormous kindness, they won't consider it as even a single bit. They feel like, okay, it all happens in the life. They were in a saint mood. If you love also, they won't have a tendency to love back. They were in a situation, okay, it all happens in the life. The life is like this only. They are always in the saint mood. So when any of the relationship, imagine a situation, Ketu in the seventh house and the husband or the wife poured numerous loves towards you, and you didn't reflect back, and you didn't have a tendency to give them back. What will happen? They feel like they are showing their love and kindness towards the world, right? The same thing goes when the Ketu in the seventh house. The hardships is really high. When it comes into the life, the hardships is really high because of the tendency of the Ketu, which make them to let go of everything, even if it is a relationship, even if it is a wealth, a health. It had a more the let go energy will be there. That's why the hardships is also really high. Their confrontational was too much. An argumentative nature will comes as it lives in the it's a nature for them. They confront everybody. They confront everything. Argue with everything, even for small things in the daily life to biggest thing in their life. They argument to everybody. They don't mind also whom they are arguing, whom they are confronting. They don't mind. They don't think their time, their effort is wasted. Their time is wasting. They don't mind anything. They simply because their nature. It's not their fault. It is their nature. Even if you go and argue with them, you feel like you energy get drained, or you feel like your time is wasted. So the argumentative nature is really high. Even if it is wrong, they have an ability to prove it is right. So that's why the people will be 10 step back away from these people, because they think it's waste of time to argue with this kind of the people. It's no use for them. So that's why the relationship is also fade away from these people. And any yeah. And the relationship socially and professionally, mostly, not the mostly, all the time, every time, every minute, it will get strained. Anybody having the Ketu in the seventh house, I'm telling all negatives here. Anybody having a Ketu in the seventh house? Okay, one interesting thing about the Ketu in the seventh house is they don't feel, okay, did I argument or did I confront these people? They don't feel that. They feel that I'm doing the right thing. I'm the right person in every moment, everything, every action which I'm going to do or which I did, which I will do, everything will be good and I'm the right person. They feel like that. Because of that, everything will be go away from them. The relationship, definitely, it cannot be stand for a moment. The health and the wealth, they can't be a person to increase their wealth in their life. They also didn't have an ability to give the concentration to their health. Then you have a question, why they didn't have the time? Because they confront an argument with everything. Imagine a situation, they went for a cold or fever to the doctor. And the doctor said, you take this tablet, it will be okay in 3 days. Then they will ask the question, they will argue to this one, the doctor will say only one sentence only. But they will argue to the doctor with the 100 sentences. Why I have to take 3 days? Why I have to take this medicine? Why cannot be that? Why cannot be this? Why the cold was happen? Why I'm suffering by this cold? Why the fever was only having 5 days? It cannot be solved in 5 minutes. Literally, they will be confronted that to doctor. It's no use, right? The doctor is going to help you. You drink this tonic, that's it. It's a simple solution. But they cannot be accepted for this person. They confront everything, they argue everything. But that's why the people who are trying to help them also, they step back. Okay, this person is not for me, and I'm literally going to strain my energy. It's not good for me. That's why the Ketu in the 7th house is literally difficult to handle.
So they can't get married?
Okay, that's a good question. But it's difficult for them also to get married. Mostly, it will give some most difficulties when they get married. Even the partnership is not good for them. It's out of question. When the Ketu in the 7th house, they are going to combine with any of the business partners. The business partner's life will be hectic, not for them. The business partner will be hectic. Same goes for the life partner. Because when the spouse was doing a simple thing and they will be give argument in each and every moment, it won't be good for them, right? Okay, then you have a question. How come if my somebody was having Ketu in the 7th house and they cannot be married, they cannot be have the relationship, they cannot be have the health and wealth? No, you can. When you see the Ketu in the 7th house, how you can redirect them? You can redirect this person into because when the Ketu in the 7th house means you redirect this person towards the devotional, towards meditation, towards singing, towards ask them to go for practice singing, dancing, any of the things which they can absolutely drain their energy. Like if they go for an meditation, ask them to go for a meditation. The meditation comes very good for them. They do but if they went into the meditation in the direction, they will be really good. They will be calm their mind. The confrontal nature will be goes away when the age matures, and they won't be argumentative. They think wisely because when their energy was redirected into a different component, they transformed into a different person. That's why the people will say, when I do the meditation, I transformed completely. It's like that. It works in a different way altogether. But you can see the transformation when they get in the 7th house, when they are going for a yoga or go for a jogging, or they are training for the marathon, or whatever they do, they put their energy into it. But once they meet this one as their life habit for their entire lifetime, that you can see the transformation in their life. That's why the Ketu in the 7th house can save. They give the safety to others. They will be safe all the time. Okay, but they will give the troublesome to everybody in front of him or herself. Okay.
Ma'am, you said when Ketu is in the 7th, Rahu will be in the first house. So Rahu being in the first house, you say it is very good for the person native. You had told Rahu in the first house. So this axis will not work out.
The axis will work out, but it goes in a different way. Which are the grahas present in the other bhavas also? But when the Rahu was present in the Lagna itself, okay, imagine the Rahu was present in the Lagna. The Rahu characteristics exactly represented by signified by the Jataka itself. Rahu lives in the dream, lives in the illusion. Rahu is exaggerate everything. He wants everything in a grand way. This person is also do the same thing. But this kind of the person, when the Ketu was in the 7th house, it's literally will be doing a hardship to everybody in their life. They can get the money, they can get the wealth, but everything comes in a hard way. But the relationship also comes in a very, very hard way. But Ketu in the 7th house does its work very properly. Can't even okay, now the situation will be changed. When the Ketu in the 1st house, but combined with the other grahas, Now moon was there. Now sometimes moon, moon Mercury was there. Then the situations will be a little bit different. Now, how the situations will be a little bit different more when the Rahu in the first house combined with some other graha also, and the bhava is also different, and then the whatever the things which we are finding here, it will be a little bit different, but the percentage only. See, imagine a situation when the Ketu in the seventh house, it's do his job perfectly. You are confrontational, you are argumentative, there is no change about it. But where the change will come? The change will come in the percentage. See, imagine. Oh God, I lost the cursor. Okay. When the Ketu in the seventh house, imagine you are 100% argumentative means when combined with other grahas, or the Rahu is combined with other graha means now imagine if you Guru was aspecting the Ketu, or the Ketu and Guru was combined, then the argumentative nature will be reduced to 50%. The percentage will be differ, but it can be reduced to 10% also. But this, okay, now I will change this percentage thing into a different scenario. The Ketu in the first house is people when they go for a meditation, but the Rahu in the first house won't allow them to go into the meditation. That's a totally different scenario. When the Rahu in the first house, if they went into a meditation, that's a super bless. But if getting into that kind of the path itself were hard journey for when other grahas was present in it. Imagine when there was only Ketu, this person can enter into the yoga or some other thing at the age of 40 years. But when it was combined into another grahas, they can be enter into the yoga or dance or music in the age of 10 years also. So the percentage of the hardships will be different. Then it can be 10%, or if it was not, then you will suffer with 100% hardship. Okay, I hope this answers your question.
Vanita, I can see the same what you have said. The Ketu in the seventh, my son-in-law's actually. Okay, but his first, but he's not actually this. There's no hardship, like at least to what I know, because he's born and bought in abroad only, and everything is fine, and he's done his good studies. All that is good, but this confrontational, no, I have not seen. Argumentative only when it comes to food. That he is a healthy food fad. So that alone we have seen, that's an open discussion always. Says don't use this soil, don't use that kind of healthy food and exercise bond, that kind of a thing. But generally relationship is good and all that. I didn't find these things matching. But probably as you said, because his first house Rahu and Guru are there, and he's also in the Guru's house only.
That solves everything.
That is everything.
Meena Lagna. So Guru's house, Guru is there, and Rahu is there in the first.
See, when the Guru was combined, it was expecting the Ketu, then you won't have hardship. Definitely you won't. The confrontational and argumentative will be 5%. You can't even, it was shallow on its level. You can't even understand the opposite person was confident.
Yeah, that's what I've always seen him doing, an open discussion about no sugar, what is the disadvantages of having sugar in the food, those kinds of discussions on the dining table, because the time I've spent, I've seen these kind of things. So my daughter calls him, he's the food critic, leave it to him. So that bit I have heard telling all the time. He is the food critic, so let him do whatever food he will decide. So that part of it, and he is a healthness freak, and he does tennis, all that he does. And he also does mridangam and music. He loves music. So all those are there.
That's the blessing which one can come from the previous life, or it's from the blessing from the entire generation or from the ancestors. That's why he can get into all this kind of the stuff in the earlier age, at least a proper age. That's why the hardship is not coming, argumentative nature is not come out in the explicitly. Relationship is not strained. It's a blessing. It's totally a blessing. And that too, Guru was respecting the Ketu, you won't see anything. Definitely you won't see.
Yeah, but because when you said I was seeing all that, but you already told, so I wanted to say that.
This is awesome. Let's move into Ketu in the 8th house. 8th house is a kind of the secret things, hidden treasure or anything hidden in the entire planet. It can be a occult science, it can be a hidden study, it can be the thing which is mysterious to everybody in this planet, or anything which is hidden. It can be hidden treasure, hidden knowledge, hidden truth, whichever it is. That is 8th house. Your core vitality, transformation progress, your mysterious natures, your longevity also comes in the 8th house. Okay. Now the Ketu was combined here. Okay. It's going to give you the longevity? Absolutely no. Because it makes you to eliminate this longevity in your life. So the health issues will come in every phase of your life. Okay. There is hurdles in every step. Even if you are going for a study, you are entering into a college, everything you're trying to make friendship with others, you can't able to make it because you have a own tendency, you have a own wisdom on your own, and it cannot be matched with opposite person. It cannot be matched with any person in your family itself. How come it can be matched with other people's? That's totally impossible for you. So hurdles in every phase of your life. You can't adjust with anybody. You can't live together with anybody. You want to, all the time. It feels like I want to be alone. And why these people are crowding, particularly with me? They feel like they are disturbing them. They want to be alone. They don't feel it is an alone. They are living lonely. They feel they enjoy their loneliness in 100%. Okay, the hurdles in their life in every phases of their life will come. Okay. Now, issues with the financial matters will come in different, different of, you can say, different troubles. One thing they cannot, they didn't have an ability to handle the financial matters. They didn't have an ability. First of all, you can't say it's an ability. They didn't have a tendency to handle the financial matters in a proper way. For an example, suppose in case Ketu in 8th house running a grocery shop, and if you are running any kind of a shop, you have to maintain your finance. At least you have to maintain what amount of the inventory you have, what amount of the inventory goes out. At least you what kind of balance, cash in balance, cash in, cash out. Everything will have to be remembered, right? But when the Ketu in the 8th house, you ask him to handle the grocery store for a day at least for a month. It will be really hardship for them. It will be, they can't manage because they didn't have the tendency to handle the finance. Not only this is them, they didn't have a tendency first. That's why they had all kind of the issues with financial matters when they get into the loan, or they cannot be able to finish that loan properly, and even they cannot able to get a loan, or whatever the money in their hand, it will goes away just like that. Cash in hand or a liquid asset is really a dream for them. Even they had an ability to earn in number of sources, the income will come. It cannot able to manage, and it will drain very quickly. So the issues of the financial matters is really high when the Ketu is in the 8th house. Okay. And the 8th house is also a house that represents your accidents, injuries, long-term injuries, long-term diseases, everything. But when the Ketu in the 2nd house, it goes you to boost that kind of accidents in your life. It gives you an injuries in your body. It can be prolonged for your lifetime. You may be ended up with the lifelong diseases. That is the possibility when the Ketu in the 8th house. You may have the genetic history of arthritis. This is the higher possibility when the Ketu in the 8th house. Possibly it can be come from your mother's side. The unusual, okay, this is an interesting one. I already told you the 8th house represents, definitely everybody knows about this. 8th house represents your mysteries, hidden occult signs, hidden learnings, hidden teachings, hidden truth, whatever it is. When the Ketu in the 8th house means these peoples particularly follow the spiritual traits, it's not usual. They follow the different things which is not be usually followed by the other peoples. Normally, at least in the Earth planet, they find something different. There are the two things will happen. They acquired from the previous generation, so they follow the same thing, or the particular Jataka learned from somebody and he followed this kind of the spiritual traits for his entire life. But the unusual things will happen, particularly to these people's only. Ketu in the 8th house, this is the one interesting thing will happen in their life. And there is also a higher possibility these peoples can have an ability to learn the occult science, and they can able to see these peoples. See, when the occult science teachers, occult science gurus won't come into your life very easily, and they won't be give their teachings to all the peoples. They have they know whom to teach and when to teach, how to teach also. So when the Ketu in the 8th house, and even if you feel I'm not interested in occult science and I don't know anything and I'm not involved in it and I don't have belief this, that, whatever you say, it will comes into your life. Okay. Anybody having a Ketu in the 8th house?
I have, Vanita.
Really? That is interesting. It's Lagna, Kanni Lagna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
But he has moon in the 8th house also.
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay, which one is match for you? Which one is?
Health issues, not so much.
Hmm.
Hurdles in life, that's true. Third point, sort of true, because if I have liquid cash, I give it away. So liquid cash doesn't stay with me. Accidents and injuries, very much true. Yes, it is true. I do have scars, and I've gone through a lot of accidents, life-threatening as well. Family history of arthritis, that is true. Unusual spiritual traits, I don't know, maybe yet to come.
Okay, let's see about this one by one. Okay, if the health issue is it's not in place, then the moon plays the biggest role here. That's why the health issues was somewhat manageable. And you have to see about the sun placement also. I believe his sun,
Sun is in Kataka.
Kataka. Okay.
Sun, Mercury, Venus.
Yeah, there was the Parivartani was okay. Sun was
Saturn,
in
all of them are in there.
Sun, Saturn.
Sun, Saturn, Mercury, Venus.
Okay, everybody was here. That's why with the health issues is not a biggest thing for him. What else in his life? Okay, the one thing when you see about the issues in financial matters, right? Two things you can try and see. I'm not sure about it. No, I'm sure about it, but you can try and see. If the liquid cash is not in your hand all the time and it will goes away all the time means, try to make it the small kind of the financial transaction in a credit card itself. Try not to make it as a liquid cash. So if you have if you put your money into a saving account also, it won't be there for a very long time. Even for 1 year also, it won't be stay. It will be
No, it doesn't stay for 1 month also.
Yeah, it will be go away. So how we can do that? One thing is if you believe somebody, save in that name of the person. So other thing, you make it as a thing which is not as a liquid asset. There are the different forms of the financial instrument, right? Try to make it into that kind of a liquid asset, which you can make it in 2-3 days. You can make it as a liquid asset. So that kind of the financial instrument you can make out of it. But about the accident and injuries, this is the thing which will be may help or may not help, and you have to find out and tell me. If the accident and injuries comes to 8th house, Ketu in the 8th house, it's definitely will give you accident and injuries. How you can compensate? Take in health insurance, and particularly this insurance will help you. Okay, it's again a balancing of the life, which is.
No, I do have a health insurance. See, the accidents sometimes are such that even if I don't become a part and I'm standing on the side of road, I get hit anyway. So that's a kind of accident.
Okay, if that was the thing was happening, then pray to the Lord Ganesha. That will give you the protection in your life. But when the accident, if you are going on a vehicle and an accident was happening, the best thing is take an insurance. The insurance will help you. Even if you feel my health insurance is not going to, I'm not going to use it for an year, why I need to take it is a waste of money. Let it, the money get wasted on behalf of your health. Because if you didn't use that kind of the money which on your name and it is not wasted, it will comes and in another form, make you to waste, make you to spend the money from you. So instead you can go and take an insurance that already you already told us you take an insurance. But that is the best solution. Otherwise, you go for an Lord Ganesha. Why Lord Ganesha? Okay, here is the thing. The Ketu is the when a Ketu in the second, eighth house means the prayer which is given to the Lord Ganesha, it will be reached very easily. For an example, it's literally an example. If it was in the person who didn't have any Ketu in the eighth house and you have a Ketu in the eighth house, you both of them pray to the Lord Ganesha, it will reach you for you in 1 hour. The other person may reach 8 days. So that kind of the frequency you have, that the frequency you have, the energy system you have, it can be reached to the Lord Ganesha very quickly. So if you ask him for his protection, if you ask him for any of the injuries which is just going to happen in me, protect me, that is the best thing for you. I have to see where is the sunny bush, sunny along the the best thing is the silencer. That will give you the enough strength for it. Okay, let's see about it. Okay, the spiritual traits. If you please update if you find out anything unusual spiritual traits, but it won't be
unusual. See, I don't know if it is spiritual traits because I don't ever have a problem of getting into any temple. So
no, the temple is not a matter. The temple follows the spiritual traits. Usually, it will this follow the generation to the generation. It's not speaking like that. The unusual tribes means say 100 people living in one planet and everybody was following the same spiritual tribes, 99 people, only one person was following the different one. So that kind of a scenario, it can happen, it cannot happen. It depends upon the other grahas also, because now the moon was present in it. The possibility is really low, as per my understanding. Really low. Really low means you won't be encounter any kind of the unusual spiritual tribes in your life. That's what my understanding. May or may not be true.
okay.
Okay, let's see about the Ketu in the ninth house. Okay. We'll finish with the Ketu in the ninth house. Ninth house represents your father or father-like figure in your life. Whichever religion you follow, whichever ethics you follow, whichever culture, tradition, all represented in the ninth house. And Guru is particularly ninth house. Okay, now the Ketu was present in it. Okay, this is the good house, somewhat good house for Ketu. The success, they will get the success because of whatever the thing which they done, whatever the good things they done in their life, the success in their life will be guaranteed for them. Okay. Importantly, there is a higher chances they involved in the politics and their self-esteem was really high. Why we give importance to this high self-esteem? When they Ketu in the ninth house, if you want to see that person in a different way, if you want to see that person momentarily transformed into a different person, if you touch their self-esteem, or you try to destroy or dissolve their self-esteem, you are done. You will definitely see the entirely different person, entirely transformed person in front of. That much they are highly self-esteem. They can't tolerate and they won't give you the way to dissolve their self-esteem at any cost. Even whoever you are in front of you, they want to love. They're very high self-esteem person. There is a higher possibility they are involved in the politics. Definitely, they will go on studying the foreign. At least they will be go on studying in the foreign countries, or at least they travel. If you see the people who often travel, they definitely have the Ketu in the 9th house, or at least some kind of a relation between the Ketu aspecting the 9th house. Aspecting the 9th house gives you the less percentage, but the Ketu in the 9th house give you the exact thing, the advancement through your foreign travels and the foreigners. Okay. They are highly spiritual. Highly spiritual means whichever they followed as a religion, they didn't even miss a single step from out of it. They follow that religion, they follow that culture, they follow that ethics for their entire life. They won't miss for any single day. They are highly spiritual. If Ketu in the 9th house means you can simply say they are highly spiritual. Definitely, they are highly religious as well. Both the things are same. They are exceptionally religious. You can't even doubt about it. How much they are spiritual or religious? They are highly spiritual, highly religious. Definitely have the very good financial position. Okay, this is the one important point you have to know. When the Ketu in the 9th house represents your father, that there should be some distance, or definitely you have to be away from your father. The situation makes you go away from your father, or your father will be away from you. Either way, it will happen. But one or the other way, you and the Jataka and the father will be separated from their life, separated from their for mostly for their entire lifetime. Then you can see, no, my Ketu was in the 9th house. I see my father every day. Okay, then that will give you the different trouble to your father. Your father health may not be good, or your father progress will be father will be in hardship, or father struggling for everything. So if that was not happening, then this will be happening. So if you are
Yeah.
not from your
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. Yeah, it's telling my wife has got Ketu in 9th.
Okay, to 9th house, which lagna she is?
She is the Vrishchik Lagna, Scorpio.
Okay, Vrishchika lagna.
But that Mercury is combined with Ketu, 9th house.
Ketu and the Mercury. Okay, which one is true? Which one is no?
Success is like correct, everything is, but she's not political. Rest everything is same. Everything correct. Always,
No.
even at the young age only she got married, so very affectionate to the father. But father, and because she got earlier marriage, a little bit away from the father. But highly affectionate to the father.
How about her studies?
Studies also good. She's very brilliant. She was brilliant.
Very brilliant. Awesome. Because when the Mercury was combined, then definitely she finished the higher education, because Ketu in the 9th was combined with the Mercury.
Without seeing the with the book she had getting distinction in first class without opening the book. You are telling me. Nice.
I mean, I'm asking whether she finished the post-graduation or...
No, that was the thing. She could not finish the graduation. I got her married. That time, because marriage broke her education.
Marriage, oh, okay.
Yes.
When the Ketu and the Mercury was combined, that is also give some kind of trouble or struggles in the studies as well.
Yeah.
Now she already left the studies, so the struggle will be kind of compensate.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Good then. Okay. Now, any doubts still now?
In my 9th house, Nina here.
Lagna, Vrishchika Lagna?
Lagna is Taurus.
Taurus.
And
Now I
my Ketu
remember.
is combined with Saturn
Okay, Ketu and the Saturn.
in Capricorn.
Give me a second. Which one is correct for you? Which one is not?
No political connection. Yes, I've dealt with foreigners and foreign countries and I've traveled.
Hmm.
And yes, I stand up for righteousness and spirituality.
Okay.
And financial is okay, up and down, but from the background, I'm sound. I mean, no such problem. It's my own job coming and going and all that.
Hmm.
But no such problem as like, dire necessity, nothing. Like, it's.
What about this one? Away from your father?
I lost my father when I was very young. I was 6 years old.
Okay.
That made
See, this is the thing. When the Ketu and the Saturn was combined, and the two in the Saturn's house, it's clearly say the Jataka will be definitely away from the father. Now she say she was away from his father. The father is himself passed away in her early age. So this kind of a situation you can easily understand. The Ketu and the Saturn and the two in the Saturn's house. So we have to see. Awesome. Anybody any doubts here till now? Ketu in the ninth house? Or previously also? Awesome. Don't have any doubts. I like it.
Can we complete the 10th house also, please?
We can. Definitely.
Because I have Ketu in 10th house.
Awesome. We'll do that. Okay. 10th house. 10th house is the your professional, whichever you are involved, professionally involved. If you are involved in a business, that is represented in the 10th house. You can consider the 10th house as your house of career. Now the Ketu was present in it. Now the Ketu have the tendency about want to lead a simple life, want to let go of everything. It have a higher energy of detachment. Now that kind of the Ketu was in the 10th house. When the 10th house, literally these people are, we can say it as the lucky. When Ketu in the 10th house means you can blindly and say these people are lucky. But it also comes around self-centered. Okay, then you have the question. The self-centered means it's totally a different story altogether. But when you say the Ketu in the 10th house, you say to that person you're self-centered. Don't say like that. But when they think themselves first, they put what is self-centered here means whatever happens in their life, they put themselves first, give the importance to themselves or him or herself first. That's why the people think, okay, all the time this he or she thinking about herself or himself only. They didn't even think about the others. But for them, they think like that. Okay, if I it was like you give you receive an announcement in the flight. Put your mask for yourself first, then give the mask to others. The same thing. They follow they follow themselves. They give importance to themselves, whatever the dangers or which, happiness, whichever comes in their life, they give the importance to themselves. That's why the people will think they are too much self-centered. They only think about all the time to themselves only. They want to do the benefit for themselves only. But if you go and check with them, they say, no, I'm not self-centered. They won't even feel that they are self-centered. You have to be a little bit diplomatic here. The self-centered means they are giving much importance to others. Imagine a situation that was any kind of a difficulty in their life will come. Even the closest family, they give importance to themselves first. Then they give the priority to the others. Possibility is high, delayed in success. When the Ketu was involved, success in life will come with the one quality, delayed quality. But the success, you will get success. No matter what, you will get success. But the Ketu will makes you to delay the process. How the Saturn will makes you to prolonged success, makes you to delay. The Ketu is also another graha, makes you to delay. Here, how the delay will be progress. The Saturn have an energy to delay the progress, but the Ketu will give you one kind of an activity in your life. If you imagine this is you and this is your success, Ketu won't make you to cakewalk here. It give you an obstacle, struggle. And you feel like when you reach the success, you won't feel like it is success. You feel like, I'm done now, I'm getting a breath. That's it. But for everybody, you feel like this person is so success in his or her life. But you won't feel that. Why? Because you walked the path which is nobody can. You struggled. You change every phase of your life, and you reach that success. So definitely the delayed is one of the attribute which has come along with the success, because the Ketu in the 10th house. Mostly these people's popular among, even if they are not popular to the entire world, they popular to the smallest community, at least their own community, or at least to the village or a district, or some kind of smallest amount to the largest amount, depends upon the karma they are carrying over. They are popular or generous in nature. Philanthropy will comes as an inbuilt quality for them. There are some grahas which is present in different bhavas, will give you this kind of the quality. Even if you have enormous amount of the money, enormous amount of the wealth, but these people will want to, they have a generous mindset. Even if they have the 1,000 crores in their hand, they want to donate 90% to their world. That kind of the generousness will come because it's their own nature. We can't change that nature. It comes from, they are manufactured like that only. They are come that kind of the mindset. Okay, the deeds will be written in a gold worth. It's kind of the positive nature for the Ketu in the 10th house. Now let's see him. Which one? Which Lagna you were? Meena Lagna, right?
Yeah, Meena Lagna, and Ketu is the 10th house, that is Dhanu Rashi, has having the drishti of Guru. Guru is in the second house. No, second house.
Oh, okay.
9th house drishti.
Okay. Okay, which one is match for you? Which one is not?
Okay. I don't.
No, because the Ketu.
I don't say it is lucky, but I feel blessed actually. So I would use the word blessed instead of lucky. Self-centered, I think the definition may have to change for self-centeredness. I am self-centered in a way that I like to be myself. Or I even enjoy my loneliness to that extent. So that's why when I go and stay by myself in West Indies, I'm very happy to be alone. So delayed success, yes. I got my first job, my settled down when I was 31, while all my friends were settled in 23, 24. And I still, to get a good job, I kind of took time. Popular, generous, and philanthropic. Again, this point and the self-centered, they're kind of opposite, telling the opposites, right? So that's why that self-centered definition should be a little different than taking care of myself. So yes, I am popular, generous. That point is true because my Shani is in the 12th house, so I spend a lot more, for the temple and good cause, and whatever the for the religious or things. Deeds will be written in golden words. I don't know what you mean by that exactly.
See, well, when you do some kind of a thing, it was when Ketu in the 10th house, people will do one kind of good things in their life. It was like it's a really good deed. It can be written in a golden words. That kind of good things you can be do. Consider a person who did the same thing, but it cannot be written in the golden words because why that there is one important things you have to note here, because the Ketu will give you that kind of the tendency. Imagine the Ketu in the 10th house people donate the now consider the small denomination 1,000 rupees to somebody. And when this person was donating the 1,000 rupees to somebody, he would think I'm donating and I'm that kind of the wealth, and I have an in that kind of the position, I'm giving this to this person. They won't think anything. They will give, okay, I'm blessed with this 100,000 rupees. I'm giving to this person who's really needy. That's it. The job is done. The people in Tamil Nadu, the people will say when you give, it won't be seen by the other hand also. So when you give, that's it. You forgot about it. When you give 1,000 rupees to other people, so your job is done. But imagine a situation when other person was doing the donation 1,000 rupees, and he will think in such a way. Emotion like, okay, now I give this 1,000 rupees to this person and I have to advertise it in all my social media and everybody have to know because I gave my 1,000 rupees to somebody because I am wealthy and I have this kind of an thing. I have to get something out of it because I gave 1,000 rupees, so I have to give something out of it. That kind of the intention will come. So both of things will do the same deeds only. Both of things will do the same thing. I'm giving you 1,000 rupees, you give 1,000 rupees, but what is the difference? That the person, the Ketu in the 10th house, give you the 1,000 rupees with blind minds. They don't think anything. I'm blessed with 1,000 rupees. I'm giving to you. My job was done. But
I think that's also true in my case, though. Anyway, that's also true.
Yeah, most of the people won't do that way. They will think like, okay, I gave 1,000 rupees. I want to publish this and I want to advertise this. And everybody have to know I am the person who gave this 1,000 rupees to everybody. That kind of the things, yeah, it's a good deed. It cannot be written in a golden words. That's a difference. Why?
Okay.
Because the Ketu mentality. The Ketu will believe it was in a saint mood all the time. They won't think everything was happened by me. These people will think everything will be happened by the gurus and the God's grace. It's all the blessing from the guru. It's all the blessings from the God and goddesses. Nothing.
Very true in my case. Yeah.
Nothing it's done by me because it's their grace. I'm here. It's their kindness. I'm living here. I'm having an ability to help others. The mindset is different. That's why the Ketu in a 10th house donation is different from some other people's who didn't have a Ketu in a 10th house donation. Why? The bhava is, and the emotion is different. What kind of the emotion which will come out of you, how the thing which you can reflect, it's a difference. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I use the word blessed when I would say it instead of lucky.
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing. Great, awesome. Okay, one interesting thing about the loneliness also, these people won't feel the loneliness. Everybody will think, okay, why are you alone? And everybody was worried. You are alone and you can't, you may feel loneliness, this, that. And these people are enjoying the loneliness and they feel like, okay, I will find the happiness in my loneliness only. If I will find my enjoyment in my alone time. Don't disturb me. These people are like that. When you see the other person, when you see the other people who didn't have any Ketu in the 10th house, you ask them, they will tell this loneliness and I feel because I was suffered with the loneliness. But when the Ketu in the 10th house, they won't mention the word loneliness as the suffering. They felt it is an enjoyment. They felt it is an happiness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank
Anybody
you.
who's having Ketu in the 10th house?
Besides me, I don't know.
Yeah. Besides. Awesome. It's already good. Okay, well, we'll see the 11th and 12th house, and we are moving into the other phase of the learning from next week. Okay.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you.
Thank you
So much. See you all next week then.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Anita.
Thank you.
Mm.